Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. Long time no see. We haven't done one of these for a while, and I decided that I've got an evening to myself. So let's hit Nukes top 5. Let's go.
The newest addition to my collection. Just bought her from the antique store.
Doll collector Linda Deary from Murfreesboro, Tennessee was browsing Facebook Marketplace one day when she saw an ad placed by a woman who was giving away 4 antique dolls for free. Linda drove to the woman's house and picked
My
up the
sister
dolls.
used to collect dolls.
When she got back home, she posed the dolls on her
Used to.
bed and began taking pictures.
It's got a Chucky doll.
But then something very odd happened. The dolls seemed to move right before her eyes.
Of course.
Linda grabbed her phone and started filming.
So, antique dolls, Newt just said. Antique dolls. Well, I can tell you right now, none of those dolls are antique dolls. None of them. Chucky isn't an antique doll. The pink flamingo in the middle there, that's definitely not antique. This one at the back here seems to have its leg randomly pointing up in the air. I think it's this one. So these dolls have been placed strategically, if I had to guess. If I had to guess. Now, unless one of the, it's like the movement that she captures is like eyes moving, then I don't know. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it's going to be, because it's like this. What's this here? There's something here. It's like everything's kind of like so I'm going to let's rewind, Dave. I'm getting carried away. I'm going to say that something's going to move, but it's going to move in an unnatural way. So it's not going to be like an arm lifting up or like, you know, obviously it's not going to be something like the leg dropping, because then we'll say, well, it's just gravity. But I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to be something that looks manufactured. That's the word I'll use. And I'm going to go out and also say that the reason the pink flamingo is there, because that is not an antique doll, is because that's a big, look how much of the picture that is taking up. That's hiding something. That is hiding something. Okay. So it's just rocking a little bit. And that's the same doll. Can we go back? We can go back. So it's going back and sideways. Then she moves the camera. So it's going like that. Yeah. Moves the camera. Does the exact same movement.
Soon after this, Linda and her partner began to experience strange and unexplained activity. Personal items.
What was that?
Experience strange.
What is this? That's not an antique doll. Okay, so that's totally framed. That is totally framed. And whilst the whole time she's going through this, she's not going, hey guys, look at these are the dolls I've just got. Nothing. She's just randomly filming with no narrative at all. So that is, yeah.
And unexplained
Done.
activity.
Done.
Personal items around their house would go missing, and objects seem to move on their own or get knocked off shelves. One day, Linda gets a bad haircut from a local hairdresser, so she decides to make a video showing off her terrible new hairdo. But what happens next is truly bizarre.
Hi. A lot of people want to see what my hair looks like. So I wanted to see the sides.
So people want to see what my hair looks like. No effort to style it or anything. Just so more likely what's the case is just an excuse to set up the video.
Like my bangs, I've had to like fix my bangs myself. But this is what it looks like if I don't straighten pieces of it. And like, it's just a whole mess. Dang it. That scared me. Okay.
To pick it up.
God, what the was that? Did you see that? Like it ran, oh no, absolutely not. No.
At first, Linda believes that all the frightening activity in her house is likely caused by the playful ghost of a little girl who might be attached to her new dolls. She even finds the whole idea kind of fun.
So there's a million ways, the whole camera thing, there's a million ways you could do that. It's a bit odd. I find it a bit odd that she she walks away from the camera as it falls.
Myself.
She's not. So when you're making, I don't make TikTok videos, but I know I make videos like this. So I know that if I'm talking to you, I don't start going like this. And, you know, like, so that's almost like it could be a trigger.
This is what it looks like if I don't
Watch.
straighten pieces of it. And like, it's just a whole
And
mess.
pull with foot.
Dang it.
So she spins around. So all it takes is like a bit of string. You know what I mean? Like on her foot. So she pulls it tight and then it falls.
That scared me. Okay.
Nothing happens.
What the was that?
I expect he's probably going to notice, like, say something about the lampshade there moving, but that's nothing either. That could be even her flailing her arms around. Could be.
Did you see that? Like it ran. Oh no, absolutely not. No.
At first, Linda believes that all the frightening activity in her house is likely caused by the playful ghost of
like that movement there. Again, like that doesn't sort of go slowly round. It's almost like that. I know I'm showing you with a vape. Sorry, but you know what I mean? It's like this, and then it's straight to 90 degrees almost, and then it's very mechanical. That's all I can keep saying. It's very mechanical.
A little girl.
And this one, and what have we spent on this now? Too long, probably already. But this one here, have you noticed wherever these dolls are? There was a video on, I think it might have even been Nuke, of a clown in a house. Was it in the last video that we covered? And that guy sets the clown in the middle of the room, and all that happens is things that you could manipulate. So there's a light bulb that pops like next to it. So when there's nothing like around it and it's like in the middle of the room, nothing happens apart from things around it. This again, like the dolls stacked up on the bed, look how dark, like you can't see what's behind it. So literally, and again, we've got the pink flamingo look, the same pink flamingo. So it could even be that this flamingo's got some kind of like mechanism attached to it. I don't know, but like that's come loose out the stitching, and you know it might bounce its head or something, and you know that movement, that up and down movement. If you put that on its side, then that would do the doll going backwards and forwards. And then this one, I think we've just seen goes forward and backwards. It could be something like that. I don't know, but they're all very similarly set up.
Might be attached to her new dolls. She even finds the whole idea kind of funny and jokes about it online. One day, Linda sets up a silly video for her social media where she puts a Chucky doll inside a cupboard, waiting for it to fall out. But this is when things start to take a terrifying turn.
Oh, it's going to get better.
This is about to be a mess. Let's see.
It was Chucky.
But look again. Look at all the hashtags. Not supposed to happen. Haunted doll. Haunted TikTok. Need help. Not a drill. 100% real. Not planned. The reason these people do this is because they've got small, insignificant channels like mine, and they just want a little bit of recognition. So we fake a bit of like activity, and then suddenly everyone wants to watch it. That's why they do it.
What the Okay, I didn't plan this one. Chucky's just supposed to pop out, but his hair's moving.
So there could be a draft, or there could be a fan or something just off the screen. Is she going to spin around and show us? I keep stopping it, guys. Sorry.
Okay, I really do. Oh no, move, God. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, joke's over. Joke's over.
The video goes very wrong as the doll's hair begins to move for no reason. And then Chucky's head seems to suddenly spin around all on its own. And things just get even
But again, that's
here.
really mechanical.
One night, Linda and her partner are
It's like
asleep in
instant,
bed
you know what I mean?
when
It's
they're
not
woken up by the sound
like
of loud banging
slowly.
from their front room. The bangs are so loud and intense that the couple believes that someone is trying to break into their house. they immediately call the police. So officers arrive on scene and review footage recorded by the couple's front door Ring camera.
This is our house.
Yo, let's look at it before bed. Yeah, dude. Something's in her f***ing window right now,
Baby,
bro.
stop being hyper, please. It's scaring me.
Ready?
Where's the police?
Something's in her f***ing window.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the police.
As the motion-triggered video starts, it looks like someone or something has pulled the couple's front curtain open. But even creepier, whoever this person is, they appear to be inside the house. Then whoever it is seems to slam the curtain closed again with a bang. Linda swears
Or
that she and
they
her
just pull
partner
it up
stayed
and let
inside the
go.
bedroom and didn't move until police arrived. The officers checked the house inside and out, but there was no one else there. So now, Linda has had enough of the creepy dolls. Recently, she attempted to get rid of the dolls at a yard sale. But in a darkly funny twist, Linda says that someone actually stole 3 of the 4 dolls from her yard sale.
To the thief that stole these dolls out of the yard sale at 3 o'clock this morning, you're going to regret it. They're haunted.
At 3 o'clock
Had you
this
waited
morning.
till sunlight, you would have seen the sign that was under them that said haunted dolls. If you have children, please don't buy.
So
Why would you say... Oh my God. None of this is making sense. Why would you set up... I mean, first of all, right, this... Like, I mean, I don't do TikTok. My daughter does. I don't. I don't understand the whole philosophy of it. Like, didn't it start off with, like, dancing and things? But, like, any of this... I mean, like, me. I mean, I don't... I don't want to blow my own trumpet here. I don't live like, you know, like some of these people on here. Did you see that in the background? A part of a video, there was crap all over the floor, things not made. I don't live like that. So, who are you making these videos for? If you're happy to, you know, do that, like make a video and it be like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know what I'm trying to say. I can't prove any of this, but I would bet a lot of money that because at no point in any of these videos do they offer like that. She's filming these dolls on the bed. There's no, she's not talking. She's not doing anything. She's just filming, almost like she's waiting for something to happen. And then when it does happen, she doesn't move everything off or like pick up the doll and show you that there's nothing attached to it or anything like that. It's just, and like, I just don't get, I don't get the pink flamingo because that is not an antique doll. This one that she's bought here, its legs are up in the air. So it's not like a lying down sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? That has been strategically placed, as has this one, as has this one, as is Chucky at the back there. But these are not antique dolls. They are just dolls. My daughter, my youngest daughter, has got dolls just like this through there. And that's not antique. Yeah. So anyway, we've literally just spent so long on that one. So we're not going to go through all 10 doing the same thing. I can't prove definitively that this is obviously made up, but we can piece all of the evidence together and come up with a rational explanation and a rational conclusion as to why. The doll falling out the cupboard, again, these dolls, like the one my daughter's got through there, you can spin the head in a 360 degrees. It's got a battery pack thing in the back because it used to talk. You could take that out. You could replace it with another kind of motor. The fact the hair was moving is irrelevant. Literally could be anything because like the synthetic stuff they use for hair is really light. So even just going like on it, like from an off-camera source, because again, she didn't pan around and show you anything because she was waiting for the head to spin. That could have been anything. And then the spin, all it's going to be is on a timer. It could even be on a button, like an infrared type thing, or, it could be anything. It literally could be anything. So again, I can't prove that this is not real, but as a rational human being, we can piece everything together. We've got the motive for it. We've we can see, like, of all these things, like, yeah, I'm not gonna. Well, next one, guys, next one.
The crossing. Somewhere in the Middle East, a guy is riding his.
Somewhere in the Middle East. How can you be any more vague about the somewhere in the Middle East? Is that because suggested by? So not even. Oh God. Okay, somewhere in the Middle East. Continue.
Motorcycle down a lonely mountain road in the middle of nowhere. He encounters something that he
Always in the
just
middle of
can't
nowhere.
explain.
What is this? So someone's run across the road.
Some small thing seems to walk across the road right in front of him. Now, that's not so weird, but whatever this is, it seems to be walking on two legs, and then
Like a
it seems
person.
to raise itself up and jumps right over the roadside guardrail.
No, it does not. It doesn't jump. It literally climbs up and then, like, stumbles over. So there's a few things that have caught my eye with this one. Okay, so I don't get what this if this is like a helmet cam or something. There's no like timestamps or anything on it, which like normal helmet cams. When you're filming, the quality is a lot better, but I appreciate it's a night, so that might have something to do with it. It might be a cheaper camera as well. That also has something to do with it. But this, I can't understand. It's not going that fast. There's snow on the ground, but the roads look really well sort of cared for, to be honest. But you can hear like there's no kind of revving or anything like in the thing. He's going very slow, almost purposefully slow. It is twisty, but I've ridden bikes myself. You don't do this. Is what I'm saying. Like, it's real. Why does this keep doing this? It's hard to hear underneath Nukes overlay, like track overlay, but like the bike isn't really doing anything. It's almost like it's like one of those electric bike things that you just get on and, you know, sort of poodle along on. But what I will say, we've got Ring cameras all over the place here. And the amount of time, even during the day, that they like, because they've got a certain focal plane. So we've got one up on the drive. Perfect example. We've got one up on the drive which monitors traffic coming and leaving. When people walk in a certain area, because all the lot from the office down the road, they go out for walks every day. And if they walk in a certain position, certain area on that camera, but it doesn't pick them up properly, it's almost like sometimes you'll just get legs sort of like, but pixelated, like really pixelated, just walking down the drive. Or other times you'll just get like almost like an outline of people walking. It doesn't necessarily pick them up, and that's during the day. So this here, to me, it's almost like the reason it's not picking him up. Look how distorted like everything is almost past the headlight beam. Again, that comes down to light capture as well. But okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to drive really slowly up on the road down the bottom there. What I want you to do is run across the road and hide behind the barrier on the other side. And we'll see what it looks like. This is the result. Hey everyone, look, I caught this on video. Simple. Look, it hobbles. It doesn't jump off the side. Look, it pauses, climbs up, steps down. Like that's not a jump or a leap.
Some small thing seems to walk across the road right in front of him. Now, that's not so weird, but whatever this is, it seems to be walking on two legs, and then it seems to raise itself up and jumps right over the roadside guardrail.
No, it doesn't.
The motorcycle rider is shocked. He rechecks his video footage when he gets home, but he has no idea what he encountered on that isolated mountain road.
Easy.
Disturbing results. YouTuber Tyler Blanchard is very much a skeptic when it comes to ghosts and the paranormal. Tyler believes that the reason ghost hunters usually find so-called paranormal evidence at haunted places is simply coincidence, coupled with the fact that they expect to experience paranormal activity.
Are ghosts surreal or just scared people imagining things?
So Tyler cooks up a very interesting experiment. He invites his friends to go on a ghost hunt.
Okay, yeah, this is why I know him. So I'm not going to say anything about this because John Wolfe actually did. Let me show you. See, this is why I know. That's what I thought I knew him when I saw it. This is why I know it, because it's already been debunked by John. So I'll leave a link to this video down below. Actually, it's really good. I suggest you watch it. So we'll skip this one.
Fairy or flying nightmare? It's early in the morning, right before sunrise, when Lisa Nathan from Essex, England, opens the back door to let out the family dog. But something happens that sends Lisa running right back inside. A weird pale something can be seen flying around Lisa before she freaks out and slaps it away. After reviewing the footage, Lisa believes she might have caught evidence of a fairy. Now, I'm...
It's not a fairy.
Certainly not saying that whatever this is a fairy. But it definitely looks very odd, and no one seems to really know what this thing is.
That, to me, looks like... And she's obviously got kids from the toys and everything. That, to me... This at the bottom looks like cloth. Look, that looks like a piece of lacy fabric. So, again, my daughter's got this, like... how do you even call it? Almost like a gyrocopter, I think it's called. And... that literally, you put that down, and it's lit. The control for it is so basic. It's up, down, left, right. That's it. And it's got like a rubber, or like a foam ring around it. And that, honestly, if you press up on that, it's like I've got a £2,500 drone at the bottom of the stairs there. That you press up on that, it goes zoo, and it's gone. It's like that. It's really rapid. So this could be, I don't know, her other half in the house winding her up, or...
A weird pale something can be seen flying
you
around
can't, it's a
Lisa
bit,
before she freaks
and
out.
again, this is like a ring camera, so again, this is the quality I was talking about it like being a bit not great.
Slaps it away.
So you can't really, but it's rigid, whatever it is, it's like, this is definitely like a piece of cloth or something.
Lisa believes she might have caught evidence of a fairy. Now, I'm certainly...
There's just not enough detail on it to be able to say what this is here. So when you look at it here, it looks like it's got something coming off the bottom. See there, that looks like a drone. Almost like a drone body. 1, 2, 3, 4, where you'd have your little copter wings. And it looks to me like they've literally just put a piece of fabric on the bottom. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now
And now it's lifting.
certainly...
So now it's come up like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That to me is one of them little tiny drones with some fabric hanging off it. That's what it is to me. Because it comes back out. Yeah, I reckon that's a boyfriend or something, just trying to scare her. That's what I'd say.
The woman in white. It's 3 o'clock at night when truck driver Kim McGill is headed down the interstate in Markham, Illinois, when something happens that is any driver's worst nightmare.
So this is what I was saying about the bike one earlier. See how this has got the timestamp on it at the bottom?
Did you see it?
That's a dash cam.
A woman wearing a long white dress can be seen crossing the highway dangerously close to the cars and trucks zooming right by her.
Well, people do that,
almost
though.
as if she just doesn't care.
I thought it was really, really weird. It creeped me out. I had goosebumps for like an hour straight on my arms. It was really creepy. It was scary.
Now, whatever this mysterious highway figure is, it has Ken seriously freaked out.
Just someone crossing the road
and
at
the next
night.
day, the story gets much, much darker.
Oh, here we go.
Because you see, the next night at the exact same spot, around the exact same time, a vehicle swerves and has a tragic accident on the interstate, ending 2 lives.
Show me.
But again, we're still keeping a close eye on this crash on I-57. What's the latest?
Indeed. Unfortunately, I have sad news to report about this crash here, Laura. Sorry to change gears on such a beautiful and pleasant morning here. It's anything but on the lanes down there. This terrible, violent crash happened before 2 a.m. this morning. State police now reporting 2 people have passed in this incident here on northbound I-57 near 147, just outside of Posen and Dixmoor.
The drivers and passengers in the crash claimed that they saw a mysterious woman in a white dress walking on the road.
But the woman in his video,
and that caused the accident.
wasn't in a white
I had
dress.
another driver reach out to me after I posted it on Facebook that he was going through there about 20 minutes before I did with another driver right behind him, and they seen the same thing as I did today.
So what I could do here is find that location to see if it looks the same as that. Let's do that. Okay, so just outside Posen and Dixmoor, this is it here. This is where it. This is the I-57 just outside Posen and Dixmoor. But going back to the original video, here, this underpass is not near Posen and Dixmoor. There's one here, which is what I thought it might have been. But if you look at the concrete legs on that, like this is a big structure compared to this one. And if we go out, this is Posen and Dixmoor. You see, Posen, Dixmoor. This is that here. Yeah, I'm not sure. That to me, anyway. I'm not doubting. Obviously, someone did die, and that's really sad. 2 things don't really add up there. His location definitely doesn't match the location on there, at all. And you guys, that's all I've done is Google Posen Dixmoor I-57. That's where it's brought me up. I've been right down that stretch of motorway or interstate, if you want to call it that. That bridge is not near there at all. There's 1, 2, 3. The other one is here. That's where the 57, the I-57 goes underneath the Cicero Avenue, I think it's called. But again, I'm not doing it over here. I might as well just show you guys. Look, this is the other one. In that area, we've got one. This isn't. This is a where you join and leave, I guess. This is the other one, and then we got this here, and then this is the one we just looked at here, and here. It's none of these. This is the only other bridge that I can see looking on here. So again, Posen, Dixmoor here. This is where, like around this area here, looking on the maps, is where that accident happened. This is the only other bridge. Like this is, if you look here, look. Okay, this one's actually looking a little bit more promising. But again, this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 supports. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 supports. It's not the same. It's not the same bridge. What I'm going around the houses to tell you guys is that's not according to him, that's not where that was, that's not where that accident was. What I just wait to see is if it shows you on his truck, if he's on his dash cam, if there's any signs. So there's a sign, you're coming up to the bridge, there's no signs above the carriageway. So what we'll do, we've got, again, just to show you, we've got Posen and Dixmoor. This is where the accident happened, around here. This is the one we've just said it's not. This is the one we've just said it's not. We'll go back to here and we'll drive down here. I mean, if it was anywhere else, the guy in the chopper would say Oak Forest and Markham, or Midlothian and Harvey, or, you know, he wouldn't say Posen and Dixmoor. What I'm going around the houses to tell you guys is that I don't believe that this is anything related at all. From the guy in the chopper saying that to this guy in the truck saying that. Doesn't give his location on here. This is just someone crossing the road. And everything else has been... It's hearsay, isn't it? Because the news reporter didn't say, we've got reports of someone running out into the road which caused this accident. I think this is just someone trying to capitalize on someone's tragic death. And I think that's actually quite bad, personally. So there you go. Anyway, on to the next one and the last one.
Abandoned? Over 13 years ago, YouTube urban explorers Smash TV Canada set out one night to explore the abandoned old McCormick factory in London, Ontario, Canada. Now, the group is aware that the property is often inspected by security. So when they hear strange sounds from somewhere in the building, they immediately suspect that it could be security, and they turn off their flashlights to avoid getting caught. But what happens next is downright chilling.
I'm gonna turn mine off then.
So, I mean, they're not exactly being quiet. We'll start there. Big abandoned buildings, wherever you are in the world, whether they've got security or not, always attract all manner of people to them. This place here, perfect example. This was abandoned for 3 years. Well, it wasn't abandoned, it was empty for 3 years. And this place had on-site security. It had 3 big camera props that were up probably about 40 feet in the air. And they were like a ball that had maybe 20 cameras poking out, and they were motion detection cameras. And the idea was they covered a wide area. Each camera covered a specific zone, if you like, and any movement that came into those zones was reviewed by the on-site security guard. And then the idea was, if anyone was there that shouldn't have been, he could go out and be like, "Oh, you, what are you doing?" And job done. The block over the back there was trashed because people got in. There were blind spots, there were ways around, because it wasn't like a super sophisticated thing. And this is what was this? What we're in now? So this was 8 years ago when this place was empty. So and there was a homeless person who lived here whilst the security guard was on site. So I'm just throwing this out there. I'm not saying that's what it is. We'll carry on watching right now. But any big building, just because you say there is security, doesn't necessarily mean. And a lot of the time, the security guards who watch these places are told they're not to intervene if there is someone there. They're supposed to just call the police. So a lot of homeless people know that, and so they know like they're not going to get challenged anyway, because the simple fact of the matter is it's dangerous for the security guard who is there. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what unfolds. But hearing noises and things, and the other thing is as well, there was an infestation over the back there. When we came in, we were walking through the building, we could hear all this banging and everything, and we were like, "Oh my God, what's that? Is there someone in here?" And there was 3 birds in one of the rooms, and they were literally just flying around, bounced, because they were so panicked trying to get out They were just banging into everything. One of them flew into the door and the door slammed and all kinds of things. The same thing happened actually up at the hotel. There was someone in there. Let's say someone in there, something in there. We think it was a cat. Well, we found cat crap anyway. Let's put it that way. But that we heard shuffling and banging and things moving around, and that's all that turned out to be. So let's see what happens. I've sort of preempted again here. Sorry. Why has my keyboard stopped working?
Somebody is here. Who's there? Hello? Hello? Watch the metal. Hello? Hello? Who's there? Anybody there?
So bite my tongue to see what he says.
Let's get out of this door as fast as possible, please. Please. Very fast. What's making that noise?
Probably the person who
Did
was
you
just stood in
see
front
it?
of you.
Someone or something can be seen walking into a room at the end of the hall, but the group doesn't
At the end of the
see
hall.
anything. After hearing bizarre noises throughout the building, the group eventually leaves to go home. They post their video to YouTube, and many of their viewers immediately point out the eerie figure hiding in the darkness. But Jason and Chris said that they have no idea who or what this could be, and they say that the room to the left that the person can be seen walking into was just a dead end. So, who or what is this?
But they didn't see it, so they didn't go and check on it, did they? Oh dear. It's funny, I'm on a, like, again, it's one of those, I'll get back into it. That would have been so easy to, I mean, look all these videos I've missed. I've not seen any of these. Oh, we've got some catching up to do, guys. Like, that would have been so easy for a member of the crew, because their manner walking down to it, like, they weren't being quiet. They didn't turn their lights off. One of them did, then the other one didn't, and then they're going, hello? Hello? If they suspected it was security, they wouldn't be doing that. They'd just be, I mean, they're making so much noise. There's obviously water on the floor. So I don't buy any of that backstory that we've just had from Nuke at all. And then, yeah, literally, they could have just had a member of the crew dressed all in black, stood in the doorway, bolt off to the side. They obviously didn't chase it because they said they didn't see it. And then they upload it and, oh my God, did you see that? Oh no, we didn't see anything. And that's it, job done. So, yeah, again, I can't prove any of this, guys. Like Nuke says, you make your own decisions. There's people out there who have got a bias to this kind of thing, who will just literally buy anything that they're told. Like, I say it all the time, I could literally make a video of things happening and it be, you know, I could upload it to give it to Nuke and say, oh my God, look what we found, or look what's happening here, and do this whole, like, I'm here on my own, I promise, and that's it. So you just heard the dog barking downstairs, or I think you might have heard the dog barking downstairs. I could say, oh, she never barks. Oh, she never barks. What's going on? There's someone here. There's no one here, though. It's just me on my own. And that automatically raises the sort of tension. And, like, I could just go downstairs and make a noise and be like, oh, my God. Oh, my God. And that's it. So, anyway, I feel like I rambled a bit more than I needed to in that one, guys. I'm really sorry, because we've now been here a little bit too long, so I am sorry. We will hit some of these other ones, though. I think we'll play a little bit of catch-up. I really enjoyed the last video I made, and I think I'm going to do another one of them soon. I have watched something very recently, which was interesting. So I might do that. I really want to do that. It's just a case of finding time and everything else. So, and it's actually now getting dark. I'm sure it was light when I started filming this, so... That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, check out the last video I made. I believe that it was like it's not, you can't watch it if you're in the States because it's a copyright infringement, even though it's not. I've used it, fair usage, but apparently it is. I could cut it and edit it all out, but honestly, not that many people are going to watch it. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.